Hey y'all, I'll be on camera in just a moment because like I don't feel good and I'm not going to try to make this long, and I do want to go into some unicorn pondu instead, but I just want to play this part for you ahead of time just to remind you what we all know is up with this latest news from Foodie. Just this
These
part.
people are so petty
Yeah,
and bitter. That's how you sound. And I'll tell you something. People might think I'm bitter
you are.
because people make more views than me. They make more money. They make more super chats. Whatever. I don't
She
even really go live anymore.
stays
So if I cared about
standing
super chats,
FFG's
I'm sure
coin.
I could make way more views if I talked crap about these people every day and involved myself in the drama.
Just remember that. Because she thinks she could do what FFG's doing, what a lot of us newer reaction channels are doing, because we've been going for the juggler. You went low, and then you did not like the pushback, honey. We know. So I'm going to segue from this fuck shit because apparently old Miss Pious Miriam is back on her good girl routine because Vlogmas is coming up and she needs the revenue, and she's apparently on a weight loss journey, y'all. Forgive my voice. I really don't feel that great, but I do want to, woman to woman, since she's asked, tell you, Chantal, that you're a defiant personality. You have a real problem with listening to anybody who wants to give you good advice. So I'm not here to be your friend, honey. And I'm telling you, don't put this on your community. The only person that could change this attitude, the snooty attitude, is you. Now I'm about to pause this, get the video that I wanted to react to, if I could even do this, y'all, because I told my man I was going to rest today. I should be resting today. I can't even play D&D, and I'm pissed about that. I need to rest, but it just irks me when I see somebody who has used the cycles of pity me when your fitness path has to be a lifelong path. It's not a journey. And I just want to break down what I was saying while watching Unicorn Pondu and see if it sounds right. Because there are too many people that go about this the wrong way. And Chantal, you're going about this the wrong way. So I'm going to pause this, get everything changed up. I will be back in just a moment. Hey y'all. No matter what, I am going to look like a tired gremlin today, so I don't care. I am going to try, do my best to react to this big shocker of a news. I'll try to keep it, since I don't feel that great, less ranty, less cuss out, but she's gonna say some shit because I already watched a few minutes into the Unicorn Pondu amazing edit of this heifer's nonsense, and I was not happy with what I heard. And I'm a grumpy girl when I don't feel good, and as you can hear in my voice, I caught a cold at the DMV the other day, so that's just lovely. You know, this is what I get. I get super friendly and chatty with people. I take the mask off to take the picture. I keep chatting. I know that's why Axie and Wolf was looking at me like, put your mask back on. What are you doing? Because I'm autoimmune compromised. And I know some people love to say that on this app, but I really do live that life. Being around people can literally get me sick, and I'm just lucky that it wasn't the more serious thing, even though I'm boosted. It fucking sucks. Because my Sundays, I'm not able to do my routine, but I'll get to that because this heifer is yeah. Let's get this started because you didn't come here for me. You came here for the react. I love this opening. It's like gem. Oh my gosh. I said it in the comments and I mean it. Unicorn Pondu, you are wonderful. I enjoy your content. And this makes me smile.
Why, hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn
I'm
Pondu. Welcome back to
sick.
another video. So yeah, this is part two to Chantal's video called Honest Full Day of Eating at Almost...
Yeah, because her first video, not to interrupt, she dropped the beta snooze, which those of us who seen her casual showing of a blood glucose meter in a grocery haul, we knew. You're not fooling us. You had it for a while. You just ran from your problems. But this is what I need to pick apart, because you said you wanted help. So this react, it'll be helpful. It's probably gonna hurt your feelings a little bit, because I see things that you're saying and doing that is gonna help you. And I'm sick, so I'm a bit grouchy. So just a bit of a content warning. I'm a bit of a bitch anyway, but I'm even worse when I don't feel good. Just a heads up.
Almost 400 pounds, and if this does not sound like desperation clicks and whatnot, I don't know what else to tell you. And with that being
Exactly.
said, let's see what Chantal has to say today, shall we?
Ugh, yeah, I guess. You've been at this for like ever, forever in YouTube time. Like even 3 years is a YouTube vet at this point. So working on a new intro, you don't sleep. You don't have a real job. Graphic design isn't that hard. You've got the tools. Make a new intro. Don't tell us you're working on it, because we don't believe you. You're a liar who lies. This annoys me. Working on a new intro. Is it because FFG has new intros? We know you stay stalking her. I'm not here to be nice, y'all. I'm not. I'm sorry.
Hey there, Beezers. Want a personalized video?
No, I
Again, with a
don't.
cameo,
I
which,
don't. And this is why I'm glad. And I know Unicorn Pondu does his best to edit out, but this is why I can't watch her directly. Point blank, she puts shit like that. Who is getting her cameos, really? Are you doing that in Kuwait? Do I need to learn Arabic to tell you more about why you should not give this woman money? Because I'm willing to go that petty. Until she gets her life together, I am totally willing to go that petty. Stop giving this heifer money. This is ridiculous.
I'll be cutting out now, but still, choices were made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. All right, so this is the what I eat in a day video, as promised. I'm gonna show you.
And right there, that should tell you. Because she's going to be defiant no matter what, so I don't feel like I have to be completely nice and not brutal in this part. You're not going to help your situation with a what I eat in the day. We already know you eat. Your whole fucking career has been about what you eat. Like, we know you eat in the day, heifer. We see the results of what you eat in the day. And we know you lie. So even if you try to show us what you eat in the day, we don't care. This is not going to change your life. It's not going to get you on a better path. You need to learn self-discipline, and that takes time. So, no, you shouldn't be doing what you eat in the day. We don't care. That's crazy.
From the first thing I eat to the last thing I eat. I noticed some habits of myself that by watching this video. I just don't.
Honey, there's archives. Like, I just, in this morning, saw Marley Hendricks showing me you, like, face fucking a full-ass cheese pizza. You eating is something that is, like, we know. Like, you're not saying anything profound to any of us who have been watching for a bit now. I'm new to this, and I've seen stuff archived about how you eat. Like, it ain't about how you eat. You gotta eat less. And I know you hate hearing that, and you think people are just being cynical. No. Your portion sizes were out of control. We weren't just being snarky and mean when we said you were eating enough for a small family in one sitting. I literally watched you eat a whole pepperoni pizza and a full burger meal, and then you said you weren't full. This is a serious problem. Portion sizes are so important to controlling the calorie intake. But I'm also, since I know Unicorn Pondu did an amazing edit of what you're going to show us that you ate in a day, and be able to break down to you what you could eat instead, since you say you want the help. Even though I don't believe you really do. I know you're doing this for money because you're a whore.
Seem to care about portion size or.
No, you don't have an entire catalog at this point of mukbangs that you've done over the years, not even the ones that you
Mukbangs and binges. Mukbangs and binges. Seriously, y'all. It's crazy.
probably deleted along the way. She's just now realizing, guys, oh my gosh, click.
And the other thing, not to interrupt him, because I know he's given, like, for real. He knows you, because he's watched you. Several people have watched you. They've categorized you and archived your shit because they knew you like to dirty delete. I legit woke up, put on YouTube, Marley Hendrix, shout out to you, girl, love your edits, showed you in a car after you came from the doctor's office, which gave you anxiety. You had to get in that little dig at kids again. We know you hate us moms. Stay jelly, bitch. I don't care. I'm not trying to be nice, y'all. I'm trying to be helpful. And I can't be helpful without being a little bit bitchy because she always has something snarky to say about kids, screaming kids. Shut up. We know you don't like kids. Get over it. Some of us love our kids. Two things can be true at once, stupid. Either way, before I go off on a longer tangent, because I shouldn't be doing this. My partner's going to get home from getting our lunch and be like, you told me you were going to rest. Did you send me out of the house so that you can make these reacts? You're supposed to be getting bed rest. Either way, tangent aside, it's documented. You tried to dirty delete, but people knew how sneaky you were, and they like have your whole life history of eating down, honey. So if you're gonna keep lying to us and to yourself, you're not gonna lose the weight. Point blank, period. It's not gonna happen, honey. It's just not.
Portion sizes.
Ugh.
That's big. Girl, like, we have not been commenting about your stupid portion sizes. Come on. I hate feeling like we're stupid.
Exactly.
Or how much of something I eat. You know, at one point I ate 3 corns on the cob with almost a whole stick of butter. So, I mean...
Yeah, that photo, and I thought it was in this edit, so I don't know what I'm gonna be subjected to. Because honestly, I'm sick, and I really should not be taking this toxic intake of Chantal. But I'm gonna tell you what my family, who they're brutal about that. Corn is not a vegetable. I know some people like to think it is. It's a starch. It's a carb, and putting butter on top of it is even worse. And I watch you put butter and mayo and seasoning on top of your wannabe elotes. Corn, just like wheat, is a grain. It's a grain. And it's a starchy grain that can build up glucose if you eat too much of it in your system. That's why corn can be made into breads and stuff too. I know some people think, well, it's a healthier alternative to stuff. Normally, but not the way she does it. You know that. Even popcorn can be made unhealthy, especially by this chick. It's a starch. So stop eating it like it's a vegetable. That's a first tip.
I just, instead of measuring out 1 or 2 tablespoons, I just don't ever...
Then you shouldn't cook. It's got to be brutal, y'all. I don't care anymore. She's not really going to take this advice seriously, but I know she watches. If you're not going to take the time to properly measure and get the implements of proper measurement, and I told you, go to a fucking dollar store. Be no shame to that game. It is your health that you're playing with. Get the proper measuring tools and discipline yourself. There's absolutely no reason to keep making excuses if you want to live.
Care about those things. I don't take the time to be thoughtful or mindful about what I put in my mouth.
No shit.
Of it. I just eat. I just eat and I just eat. And it gets...
So you know the problem. So what are we supposed to do about it? We're not your therapist. You need a therapist. But sitting here, like, using the internet to help you is not going to work. You have to be the one to make the changes. And you have to get the tools to make the changes, which means proper cooking implements so that you don't overindulge in stuff. Disciplining yourself because nobody else can tell Chantal what to do. Point blank, period. This is old mama wisdom coming out here. You're asking for people to do for you what you won't do for yourself, and we can't do that for you, honey. It has to be self-discipline.
Gives me a temporary escape from everything.
It gives you a dopamine hit. It's not an escape. It's a dopamine hit. Escapes mean your mind is getting away, and if the way your eyes roll back when you eat food, if that's how you escape, I don't know what you're escaping from. You were telling us that we were jealous of your wife life in Kuwait. Now you're miserable. You need to pick a lane because I can't follow you like this. And it's not just because I'm tired from this fucking head cold. I honestly just find her fully mentally exhausting at this point. You are exhausted, Foodie. And there's nothing. I or anybody else is going to be able to say to get through to you if you're not willing to do the work. It takes work, and we know you're allergic to work.
From what? You're happily married, you just celebrated your first anniversary, allegedly, even though the dates have been very confusing. Like, what is there to escape from? What's wrong?
Who knows?
I'm stressed out if I'm working on something, if I'm stressed out.
Stressed out from what? I'm going to tell you what from my own casual observation of your lack of life, that you even put out there in your little rage that you did, that I opened up with a little bit with this. You said you don't have a life, Foodie. You said that you just sit all day in your Kuwaiti apartment, eating, watching TikToks, bothering Julia, sometimes looking and remembering how he exists. You do not have a busy life. Every once in a while, Salah's like, we should make contact. We should pretend like we like each other so that people believe our story. So let's go out, bother some camels, drive around, show off the car you bought me. But what the fuck? Seriously, the doctor's appointment? Is that what's stressing you out? Did a Kuwaiti doctor finally tell you you're fucking poisoning your body? Because you're acting like you have a super busy day, but you're private, so we can't believe you. All I've ever seen is you sitting on the floor shoveling tons of fucking food in your face. So no. Like, get a routine and then complain to me about your super busy day. Because watching TikToks and stalking FFG's channel and getting mad and stressing yourself out from that, we don't care about that stress. Like, I am going to read you person to person, fatty to fatty. You're not sleeping proper. You need at least 7 to 8 hours of full sleep at night. No joke. Sleep will be your friend, because if you're not awake, you're not eating. So sleep is definitely on the routine for your weight loss journey. Get some fucking sleep. You also, as Unicorn Pondu said, or probably will say, I'm not sure where I'm at this, I'm tired. Get a hobby. A non-eating hobby. Because food is not your binky. You really do need a full fucking lifestyle change. And it starts with you. We can't do more than give you this advice. Sleeping is definitely on the ball, because every video I've seen of you when you're whatever weight loss journey, you don't sleep proper. You're up all night on the fucking internet. You're chronically addicted, which you're going to get to soon. And I hate that you use that term, so I'm about to pick that apart. Let's get to that, because I'm getting tired.
Dealing with something, I say, okay, I'm going to take a snack break, and I just eat something very palatable, something not good for.
Stop using my terms. I know you watch my videos. It's getting on my fucking nerves now. Palatable means stuff that you can ingest, yes. And I know you're food-based, so you'll try to say that I'm being paranoid, but no. I say that people's content is palatable because it's easier for me to take bits and pieces of your stupid, sad life in through their edits. Stop using my terms. You are not ready for it. You're not disciplined enough to understand that palatable don't just mean food intake. Oh, fuck it. I'm not built for this right now. I should really not be doing this react. She gets on my fucking nerves. I'm already sick. Why am I doing this? What is life?
For me, maybe like 2-3 small bags of chips with like half a brick of cheese or something like that.
Oh my god. 2 or 3 small bags of chips for her is probably giant size, or fun bag as they used to call those size. They're not small bags. Snack size bags of chips would probably irk her. And a brick of cheese? God, your bowels must hate you. Like, oh, I was going to show, because once I'm feeling good, and I can show her my routine, because I can't show you my sick food. You would freaking scream for the hills, because when I'm sick, I don't want food, and I've got to eat, so it's mostly liquids right now. But if I showed you what I actually did to lose weight for even snacks, you would probably cry too, because you've got to eat less. Instead of a brick of cheese, you do thin slices, charcuterie style, and only a few thin slices of cheese. You can't handle the discipline you are going to need to lose weight, though. So I don't even know if I want to waste my breath. I would rather show you the fitness routine that you're going to need to do to start shedding them pounds, because eating is not what you need to be focused on. Point blank.
I have horrible eating habits.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
do have binge eating disorder.
It's always with the excuses too. And she, I think, is about to rattle off all the shit that's wrong with her, aka like Boogie, which I don't care at this point. I'm so tired of hearing what you can't do and all your problems and blah blah blah. I have no sympathy for this hijab devil. Everybody has problems. But if you're not willing to tackle those problems, why the fuck should we care about your problems, ma'am? I don't care about her problems. I'm not going to act like I care about her problems.
I'm addicted to certain foods, mostly takeout junk.
Okay, so there, right there, she agrees and like confirms it, that she allegedly, of course, has BED.
Keep
But yet
hydrated,
whenever someone
y'all.
said this goes against TOS, this goes against their ED, like new
Water.
policy that they
Water is
here
good.
recently turned out. Oh my
Water
gosh,
is
no, what are you
life.
talking about? It's completely normal. I'm just living my life. But like technically,
Good
if
water
you want to go with
when
her
you're
own
sick.
diagnosis about what she just said, that would not be the case.
All that.
Exactly.
And I also am just not a mindful eater at all. So
No shit, Sherlock. But you seem to be super hyper fixated on eating. And I say this as a big girl. Food tastes good. I'm not going to act like food doesn't taste good. But you cannot make that the only part of your life that is a good. It should be an accessory to your life, like you make everything else in your life an accessory. And you shouldn't over accessorize. You would look at somebody who tacked on a shit, well, maybe you, not you, because you're a clown. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll calm down. But you would look at somebody who over accessorized and go, wow, that's a bit too much. They got too much jewelry, too much makeup, too many things going on in their body. Treat food like the accessory that it is in your life, and don't over indulge in the accessories. It's not fucking rocket science, Foodie. It's your life. You are gambling with your life, and you are going to roll bones soon, and it's not going to be good for you.
my hunger cues are way skewed because of that.
You're always hungry. It's like watching fucking a literal, like live action Kirby right now, with way you suck in food. So I like, you're not gonna get the sympathy you want, and I hope you understand that, because a lot of people, even my new ass, can tell you're making excuses right now. You need to show the work. We don't want to hear the words. You need to show the work.
My hormones are out of whack. I'll have natural hormones that
I'm 46 years old. I can tell you that hormones do go kind of ping pong crazy from time to time, but when you have discipline, it's not a problem. When you work on yourself, it's not a problem. Hormone imbalances happen, mental imbalances happen. You still have to do the work. I know that word bothers you. I know that word is a verse for you. But if you're not going to do the work, all I hear is you making excuses. Stop making excuses, Foodie. Come on now.
tell us when we're hungry, when to stop. I don't even.
And for preface for the entire video, because I don't feel like saying it the entire time, I'm not a doctor or medical professional. I'm not
Exactly.
okay, for full context. But I feel like part of Chantal's problem, if not like the big majority, is that she just eats too fast. Like her brain does not register that she's eaten anything, which is, again, funny coming from me, because I've said before, I also suffer from that problem. So the irony is not lost on me.
But not only that, and I'm glad Unicorn Pondu shells it. That's why I tell people, if she really watched the reaction channels instead of telling them to show themselves, they will tell you stuff about their lives. These people aren't hiding, but they're also not trying to monetize their lives and their journeys either. So, Chantal, you're not alone in this, but you're so nasty to people. You're such a mean ass, wanna court the drama, but act like you're above the drama type sneaky bitch. These are real people who have been watching you for years, trying to tell you that what you're doing isn't right for you. It isn't right for your body. It isn't right for your system. This is not right for you. And until you're ready to see this, face this, and look at yourself in a full-length mirror, honey, you are not going to change anything about you. I am saying this sick, and I'm telling you, I have no pity for you, so it's hard for me to try to be nice about this. But the fact that you try to pick at these reaction channels when all of them are still showing you a little bit of concern. My ass won't, because I really do feel like this is a cash grab at this point, and that I don't really want to waste too much sympathy, because I don't want to look like a full ass fool trying to help you. But come on, honey, just stop whatever this is. You're not going to get a pity party here. I heard you in that first video ask for the community, because I think you were trying to petition beyond your community to rally around and help you. You got to help yourself. That's the best advice I can give you, because you ain't going to listen to any of us. It's got to be you to do the work.
Listen to those. They're like, yeah. So, I think it's causing me health issues at this point.
No shit. You got diabetes.
I have to do something about it. But I
Yeah.
wanted to do a diary full day of how I eat. I was gonna say on a bad day.
How you eat, and yeah, never gonna just stop. You just don't care that it upsets people to watch you grabbing on that cat, using that cat as another accessory in your life. So it is what it is. I don't feel like ranting. Point blank, we don't need to see how you eat, because we know you lie. So everything you show us, we probably have to double or triple at this point. If you're gonna keep playing us in our faces about what you eat in a day, I know you're not ready for a weight loss path. You're not ready to change your life, because it ain't about what you eat in a day. You need to eat less, point blank, and you need to exercise. That is the only way you are going to see any positive results. It is not being brutal or blunt. I'm a fat woman telling you that the only time I see results is when I eat less and I am active. Point blank, period. In your 40s especially, you cannot play around with this. Showing us what you shovel in your face, and I guess thinking you're going to get sympathy out of those of us who are really going through this? I don't think so, Chantal. No.
Baby girl.
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Day, because I
Thank
eat like
you,
this pretty much
Unicorn
every day.
Panda.
The amount of full good days I've had in a long time are near zero.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
end up caving at night, being so hungry, or just not being able to give into.
And this is why I said, fucking sleep at night, dude. Sleep. You need to sleep. You need to not be up watching TikToks, stalking FFG's channel, stalking hate channels, as you call us, and reaction channels who aren't hate channels, because my channel is. Full on admit it. Hand to heart. Hand to heart. I don't like you. I'm not going to pretend like I like you. I critique you because I don't like you. That's just the way it is. Fair use. Whatever. The thing is, if you're not up, you're not eating. Get some fucking sleep instead. Salah. If you are together as she tries to pretend and tell us you are, make your woman sleep next to you. Maybe you need to be her binky for a couple of nights. Get her into a sleep pattern that ease away if you don't want to freaking sleep next to her. I don't know. Fucking do it though. Because she definitely needs to sleep at night. She don't need to be up snacking. Shit. I'm giving advice though, y'all. I'm giving advice.
They're very overwhelming. And so that's basically how it's been for me for a long, long time. And my body's tired of it. I don't blame it. I've been severely abusing myself with food a lot of times. I, just overeat way too many bad things, and it just has to stop.
Until you're tired of trying, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, guys, they got more food, which, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you're really only hurting yourself at the end. So, I mean, if you fail or succeed,
ain't no problem.
You're not really proving a point to any of us, Chantal. You really need to make a point to yourself.
It really, really has to. The time was like 10 years ago. Or 15. I need to.
20,
25, a lot longer than that even.
I need to. It's way past due. So, I just want to show you guys how I eat on an everyday basis, the kind of things I eat, how my eating pattern is. I haven't been eating out as much, so I've been making a lot of food, but
you haven't been eating out as much because you're broke, and I'm not gonna not get that in. Come on now, you should watch me for me. You knew that she had to be called a broke ass bitch at least once, twice, 3 times if I have to. Because she likes to flex on people. You will never see me acting like I'm fancier than I am. I am a country ass bitch now. A former city girl who's living out in the country, living on a budget because budget is my love language. So the fact that this bitch thought she could flex on us and now she's not eating out, we know the YouTube money isn't where it needs to be, honey, so stop. We don't care. Come on.
Still overeating it and making the wrong things. So
no shit.
It's just, for me, it scares me, the thought of raw dogging life. Like, I know that's...
And this is because I watched this part in FFG's chat, but I was not feeling good last night, y'all. And I think y'all could tell. I almost got into a tussle with somebody in chat that wanted to argue with me a point that I don't care. When I'm sick, I'm punchy. So I did not want to argue with another person in FFG's chat because you're probably just sharing with me a personal thing about your spouse. When I'm making fun of Foodie, I'm making fun of Foodie. So please don't try to get my sympathy in that chat. I'm not there for sympathy. I'm there to make fun of this heifer. So let's just be clear on that. Sorry, another tangent. Try to keep it focused. The thing is, Foodie, I don't think you understand that we already know your bad eating patterns. And I think the thing that you need to understand is that you're up all night in this chat that you know we're talking shit about you, making yourself stressed out and mad, and then you go to your comforts. You need to stay the fuck away from that channel. Leave it alone. Nothing good's being said about you because we don't like you. It's not good for your ego. Your ego don't need soothing. You need to sleep. Sleep.
You know, one of the things I need to do to not exacerbate this diabetes, I guess smoking can make it worse, and I smoke a lot of shit.
Yeah, smoking's bad. Eating the way you do is bad, but you were talking about addictions and stuff. And I get that it is bad for you, but you need to learn how to tell yourself no. Point blank. Everything's an excuse for you right now. And you always fall back on, well, this is my addiction. This is how my brain's trained. Your brain's a muscle. Train that muscle how to say no. One of the things you really need to kick is soda. Whether you like it or not, soda is not good for you. Soda is a very bad thing for somebody even non-diabetic. Kick the soda first. And that takes time. You're not going to be able to do it cold turkey, but you definitely need to get rid of soda completely from your diet forever. It's bad. Even diet forms of it. You do not need it. Point blank, period.
Shisha. Sometimes I smoke menthols. You know, that's also a comfort.
What do you mean you smoke menthols? I thought like you never really smoked menthols and you only really did it whenever you were stressed that one time when you were like, I want to go back home, I can't.
Once again, she's a liar who lies. Diabetes sufferer along with the diabetes sufferer. She cannot help herself but to lie.
So she does it behind the scenes more than what she's letting on. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
That's an escape. And then there's food, which is my biggest escape, my biggest comfort. And if I take those away, I feel like I'm raw dogging life. Going through life is going.
But I thought you were happy. I thought you were happy, provided for, taken care of by Salah, blah, 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 rinse, repeat, whatever. Dude, we told you were miserable and then you tossed it back at us. Nope, we're just bitter, jealous bitches that don't know. Get a life. You need a life. You know, I put my life on the internet. Blah, 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 blah. All the back and forth aside, you're just telling us what we already knew. You're not happy in Kuwait. So you need to figure out what will make Chantal happy. You weren't happy in Canada. You're not happy in Kuwait. The equation is fucking you. So you need to change your thought patterns. I'm going to get through just a little bit more of this because I'm going to get busted soon. If I don't wrap this up soon enough, and you probably should just watch all of Unicorn Fondue because he's way better at this than my sick dumbass is. But if I get busted by my partner making this react, I don't want it, y'all. He's not gonna be happy with me. So I'm being a little sneaky. And unlike Foodie who sneaks and puts in food, I'm sneaking and making content. That's what you could be doing. You're a content creator. Why aren't you sneaking and making good content instead? I'm out here, sick as a dog, making content and not shoveling carbs in my face. So maybe make some content with your sneaky shit. I'm sorry. That was a goof. Ew, I sound like a husband laughing like that. That's how I know I don't feel good. Ugh. I should edit that laugh out because I don't like the way that laugh sounds. That's my laugh.
Going to be boring. It's going to be horrible. It's going to
No,
be,
it's not.
Hence why
It's going to be life changing. It's going to save your life. It's going to shed those pounds. You'll probably feel sexier. You'll probably want to do things with your partner finally. But what it's not going to be is all that negative shit. When you go into something like this already negative, what do you think is going to happen, Foodie? Seriously. You're already anticipating the bad instead of looking towards the positive of I will live, I will look better, I will feel better, I will get to move more. Like, for real?
Chantal, people have been saying, get a hobby, do something else, like learn the crochet or knit or sew, or maybe get like a tiny little sewing machine and like make yourself some cute abayas slash like hijabs. You can. I feel like a lot of us,
I don't
at
know.
the end of the day,
Seriously.
minus this entire circus that we've all been super guilty of watching, have,
exactly,
like, hobbies and things that we like to do outside.
And full disclosure, if I didn't find this shit tragically interesting, I would not indulge in it. But I do know that a lot of us find your clown show interesting. And it's the only clown show I like because I do not like clowns. I will get to that one day because Ringling Brothers scarred me as a child. But yeah, I don't like clowns. So this is the closest clown show that I can watch without getting that trauma scar. Seriously. The whole thing is, Chantal, seriously, honey, trauma dumping, telling us all the bad that you're anticipating instead of looking towards the positives is not going to change your life. Get a hobby. Get a routine that isn't involving food. Because food is not your friend, honey. It's just not.
Side of you. Like, I like playing video games, so I've been playing Overwatch and Fortnite.
DDO here.
Warcraft here recently.
Baldur's Gate.
Sometimes Portal, like Portal 2 in between. Like, I like to do some of the test chambers.
And I can tell you, not to interrupt Unicorn Pondu, because you really should watch his whole video, for real. For Chantal, since I know you try to copy a lot of my shit, and if you want, get an RPG. Like, I think Dragon's Age would probably be in your wheelhouse. Dragon's Age Inquisition, because it's the better graphics. You have so many different choices. There's even romance options so that you can get that little bit of spice that we know you ain't getting in Kuwait without doing stuff. There are games that can fully immerse you for hours and you don't have to eat while playing them. You probably shouldn't eat while playing them. And that'll take up your time. Get an RPG with actual love choices, options, different things you can do. You can be that bad bitch that you think you are, and instead of trying to pick community tab fights, do an actual fight. Get Dragon's Age Inquisition. I'm seriously, I think that's your wheelhouse. I can feel it in my bones. Get that game. It's cheap. You can get the full Game of the Year edition that has all the DLC and stuff. Get Dragon's Age Inquisition on your PC and play if you have it. Or get yourself a PC. I don't know what your setup is. I know you're a broke ass bitch. You bought your man a new car. Get yourself a PC setup. Get Dragon's Age Inquisition. It'll keep you busy. And it'll give you options. It's fun. Trust me.
I know how to crochet, even though I'm not super great at reading patterns. Otherwise, I would be making so many stuffed animals.
Oh, that would be so adorable. Open up an Etsy shop.
Hobbies.
Do that business.
Like you like video games? Why don't you do some like video game streams or something? I don't know. Just, please don't make it Sims 4.
I know that eventually it will get better. I need to just try to get addicted to healthier habits.
And that was the part that I wanted to hear her say before I wrap this up, because I thought I heard a car door and now I'm getting paranoid that I didn't sneak good enough. Getting addicted to healthier patterns is a toxic way of looking at this. You don't want to be addicted to anything. You need therapy. Point blank, period. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm not going to be nice about this. You need therapy. Because you're talking about being addicted to healthier things. I'm not addicted to my routine. I'm tired, y'all. So I'm going to try to wrap this up as nicely as I can, but I don't feel like being nice because you can't be addicted to your lifestyle change. You have to just do a lifestyle change. You have to be disciplined, and you have to give yourself grace for when you mess up, because you are definitely going to mess up. You're already talking about raw dogging and being addicted to, no. And you already gave a shit ton of reasons why you're going to fail, because you're already looking at this lifestyle change as a bad thing instead of a positive thing. You need a therapist who can help you see that changing your life does not have to be arduous or bad or anything negative. You're already looking at this journey as a negative, Chantal. And I am telling you this as somebody who is on this path myself, who gets the help that I need, who has a strong support system, and a man who's going to be pissed at me if he busts me, y'all. So I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. If you don't have the positives in your life, you're not going to get positive results. That is the best advice I can give you. When I feel better, I will get back to the home vlog. But for now, I am going to rest. It is a Sunday morning, and I should be at rest. Get some sleep, heifer. Stop stalking FFG's chat. Stop putting this on your community and everybody else. The only person that can change you is you. I'll see y'all all soon when I'm feeling better. Just take it easy, y'all. Get some proper rest, diet, exercise, and have a routine. That is the best advice I can give anybody, even if you're just starting. And sometimes you'll end up like me, a dumbass who ends up on bed rest. And you don't want to be in a point of immobility if you're really trying to change your life. But don't let this heifer guilt trip you into believing that you're responsible for her weight loss journey. The only person that can help Chantal right now is Chantal. Point blank, period. I'm going to wrap this up. Try to get this up on the YouTubes. I don't know. I'm so tired. I'm going to get some rest, though. See y'all all soon.